How's it going on, everyone? Tonight will be a little different of a stream from me. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be streaming the Like a Dragon RGG Summit, which they'll be talking about Like a Dragon Ishin. Oh, not. Oh my god, they'll be talking about Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, and Like a Dragon 8 Infinite Wealth. Hopefully we get a lot of info tonight. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be here the whole time, co-streaming it. I'm excited to see what they got in store for the Yakuza series. I love this series so much. I've played all of them, not necessarily in order because of influence and the time they were releasing, because I knew of the series for a very long time, ever since the PS2 era, and I would always, like, when I would go into GameStop and check the games, and you would just see a cover with Kiryu's back against the, you see a picture of Kiryu standing like this with his back tatted up, and it says Yakuza, and I would pick it up and I'll be like, this looks okay, and I never picked it up. I never played the PS2 versions, but I think my everything started with Yakuza 5, and I tried that out. I tasted it on PS3 a very long time ago, and I was like, oh, this game is pretty good. It's just very, like, story heavy and cutscene heavy, especially in the beginning. But once you get out and get to exploring and fighting, it's very addicting. It's pretty cool. The games are all great. I love every single one of them. Some of them are better than others, but they're all pretty great, and the quality of them are, for considering the game, the RGG, like, the company itself, I'm sure they've been making a lot more money since Zero, and I think Like a Dragon was no. What game was the first? I think Judgment was the first one to release worldwide at the same time, I want to say, or Lost Judgment. I'm not sure which one, because Like a Dragon 7 or Yakuza 7 was released in Japan first, and then it came out here. It came to the West a year later. But yeah, Yakuza 5 was the first one I played. I didn't beat it when I played it. I played and beat Zero when it came out after I had played 5. I loved Zero. It's an incredible game. Kiwami 1, Yakuza 6, and then Kiwami 2, then 3, 4, and 5. So I played it in a weird order, because they were all releasing on PS4, like, not in order, and I ended up playing 6 before 2. So I'm pretty sure 6 came out before Kiwami 2 did, and then 3, 4, and 5 came out after everything else. But you don't really have to play them in order, because they all have their own separate stories. All the Yakuza games have all separate stories, so you don't have to play them all in order if you don't want to. They're not like they're all chronological. Some connect to others, like I think 4 and 5 connect the most out of all of them, probably, because some characters that are in 3 and that are in 4 come back in 5, or maybe it's 3 and 4 is one of those. Some of them connect, but they're all like, it's all part of a bigger picture at the end of the day, but they all have their own self-contained stories. Like Zero has its own story, 1 has its own story that completes at the end. Second one, well, it continues into the next game at the end, but all of the plot lines and everything ends at the first game. Then there's stuff that happens in the second game, that happens at the end of the first game that leads into the second game. Same with the third. Like, so they all have, like, cutting points in the story at the very end, but then, like, there's still a little bit left that carries over to the next game. Not really plot, but like just stuff that happens early in the next game carries over. 6 is like the major one because a lot of things happen in that one that happens to Kiryu. And 7 also, there's a big game that this 7 was an entry point for a lot of people. A lot of people played 7 first because it's like it's also its own self-contained story, but at the same time it has previous characters from the that have been, what is it called, that have been affected by certain events. And oh, I was right on time. But yeah, we'll see how what they show today. Hopefully it's a decently long stream, and hopefully they show a decent amount. Hopefully they have subtitles too, because there's another stream that had subtitles. It said, no, that's not what. There's this one too, but I don't know if this is like the actual one. This says English simultaneous interpretation, and this one doesn't have anything. So I'm guessing this one isn't gonna have subtitles. Yeah, last time they did this, last time they did this, the RGG Summit last year, I think it was last year. It came on at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was up to do it, but I wasn't able to stream it because it was so early in the morning. I think it was like, no, maybe it was last year. I like their little opening. Man, I'm so glad this company is doing so well, man. I really am. They're doing a fantastic. I'm gonna full screen it.
RGG Thank you very much for coming to this event, RGG Summit Summer 2023 today. And thank you very much for watching the stream too. So she's going to be the host today, Atsuka Uchida.
さて昨年9月に開催された RGG サミット2022に続き本日は RGG サミットサマー2023と題しまして龍が如くスタジオから今後発売されるタイトルについての最新情報を日本、北米、ヨーロッパ、そしてアジア各地域の皆さんに向けてお知らせしてまいります。どうぞご期待ください。それではまずはじめに龍が如くスタジオ代表、そして制作総指揮を務めます横山正義よりご挨拶申し上げます。横山代表、どうぞステージにお越しください。
正義横山さん、please welcome him to the stage. Alright, so he is the Masayoshi Yokoyama-san.
こんにちは。 Hello.
株式会社セガ龍が如くスタジオ代
I
表
am
の横山でござい
RGG
ます。
Studio
本日は
executive
RGG サミ
producer
ット
from
ご来
Sega,
場ご視聴いただきま
Yokoyama.
して
Thank
誠
you
にあり
very
がとう
much
ござい
for
ます。
watching our
今日はで
RGG
すね、
Summit
龍
Summer
が如くセブ
2023.
ンガイで名を消した男
Today
と
we will
龍
be
が如く
talking
8の
about
最新情報について
Yakuza Like a
キャスト
Dragon
の方
7,
々
I can't
Like
hear
a
the
Dragon
speaker.
Gaiden, A Man Who
伝えて
Erased
いき
the
たいと思っておりますの
Name,
で、
and
大体
also Like a
45
Dragon
分
Infinite
もう少し
Wealth.
かかるかもしれませんが、それぐらいのお時間になる
And
と
we'll
思いま
probably
す
be
が、お
taking
付き合い
around
のほどよろしくお
45
願いい
minutes,
た
and we'll
し
be
ます。
going ahead and giving
よ
you
ろしくお
guys
願い
more
します。
information with the
さあ
cast.
横山さん、昨年に引き続き2回目の RGG サミットとなりました
はい
が、本日は発表する内容が盛りだくさんだ
And
と
we've
聞い
heard
ており
that
ま
there's
す。
a lot of announcement.
まあそうですね。
Yeah,
まあ去
that's
年
right,
の
that's right.
9月
So
14日だったん
last
ですか
year,
ね。RGG サミット
September,
っていう
we
形で
had
初め
our
て
first
龍が如くスタジ
RGG
オプライベー
Summit.
トショー的なことをやらせて
And
い
did
ただい
kind of
て、
like our first
まあその時
show.
は去年は
And
龍が如く
first,
維新極
last
みが
year, I think
まあ
we
ゲーム内容のメイン
did
だったん
Like a
ですけれど
Dragon
も、
Ishin,
タイトルとしての存在という形で龍が如くセブンガイ
and
で
also
名
we
を消した男と
announced
龍が
just the
如くエイト
title,
発
Like
表
a
させていただ
Dragon,
きましたが、
Yakuza Like a Dragon's
まあそこから9
Gaiden,
ヶ月間ですか。
はい
and also
黙りに
Yakuza
黙っ
8,
て
and now we're
や
calling
ってまい
it
り
Like
ま
a
したが、
Dragon Infinite Wealth.
はい、今日
However,
は
now
まあ
finally we can
出せる範囲で
reveal
皆様
more
に
information
お
that
伝えできれば
not
と
all of it, but the ones that we can reveal
横山さん
today
のお
will
話
be
もあ
love
り
to
ました
talk
が、
about the
全
game.
くこれ
We're
まで
still like a year
情報
out
が
from
いなかったん
yeah,
です
the,
が、
Like a
まず
Dragon
ま
8
ず
anyway.
この2作品
It comes out early next year.
ということで、
We're gonna be
ファンの皆さんは
Hopefully either before or
どういった
after
イメージでいらっしゃるんで
Final
しょうか。
Fantasy VII
まあ
Rebirth.
驚いてもらう
Yeah,
ように
probably the fans
仕組んでやっ
are
てるんですけど
surprised,
はい
but we
作ってな
we
かったわけ
actually
じゃないんですよ。
plan to
はい
make you guys
開
surprised.
発はね
So
順調に
yes,
進んで
the
るんですけど
development is actually going
まあ今日ちょ
smoothly.
っとご視聴いただいている
But
方はわ
first,
からないと思うんで
I
すけど、会
think
場
for
ちょっ
the
と
people
広いんで、
who's
はい
watching this
珍し
doesn't
くユースタのメンバ
know
ー
exactly,
若いのを
but
中心
it,
に
the stage
100
is
人ぐらい
pretty
呼ん
big,
でますけど、
Yeah, the
and
venue
we
is
actually
very
have a
big.
lot of
ク
people
リエイ
are
ターは多
here.
分自分たちが作ったものを早く出したくてしょうが
Probably
ないん
the
で、
creator, the
みんなワ
devs
クワクしてる
really
と思
want
い
to
ます
just release and show you
その
guys
ワクワ
what
クを少し
exactly
でも
what we have in
画面の向
the
こうの方
oven.
に伝わればいいなと
So hopefully this excitement could be passed
さあ
on
そ
to
し
the
て今
people
日はまず
who's
どちら
watching
の
too.
タイトルからご紹介いただけ
So
るんで
which
しょうか。
title are you
先に出
going
る
to
方から
introduce
So
いきたい
first,
と思
we're
います
gonna
の
be
で、
announcing
龍
the,
が如
or
くセブン
giving
ガイ
you
デンの
more
方
information
から
about the one that's gonna
お伝えでき
be
ればと思い
releasing
ます
first.
では
Yakuza
まず
Like a Dragon,
先日公開され
Gaiden,
たト
A
レー
Man
ラ
Who
ーの方をご覧
Erased
くだ
the
さい。
name. Here's the trailer.
Yakuza. They still calling it Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's just like it's either Like a Dragon or just Yakuza Gaiden.
あなた好みの単
Can't
純
be
な力
both.
仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
Jordy. They didn't even bother to change his name up that much.
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。到着まで3分。何があった
I keep thinking that guy with the jacket. He looks like the guy. He looks like I forgot his name from Judgment.
これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
It looks like there's gonna be a lot of enemies, a lot more enemies to fight and stuff. But I don't know. I heard it was like mission based and not like free roam open world. Well, free roam city world, city open city world. The quality of this is not looking that great right now. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's my stream.
お前の名は俺に名はない。
はい、映像をご覧いただきましたけれど
Thank
も、
you very much.
かなり気になる点も
There are a
多
lot
い
of
ところで
things
は
that
あ
I
り
want to
ます
ask
が、
about.
まずですね、主人公の桐生一馬のこうビジュアルが
The main
ちょっとい
character
つもと違
Kiryu
うので
Kazuma
はない
looks
か
a
という
little
ところが
different.
気になり
His
まして、
outfit
ちょっと渋めのファッションに
looks like
な
he's
っていますよ
wearing
ね。
their classy kind of dandy
はい
suit.
Yeah,
龍
exactly.
が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男
So, like a
って、
dragon,
タイトルにありますけ
Gaiden,
ど、
a
今
man
回
who
の
erased
桐
his
生一馬っ
name.
てまさに名を消した男
So Kiryu Kazuma
それ何が理由
is
でそうな
a
ってる
man
かと
who
いうと
actually
龍
lost his
が
name.
如く
What
の
that
6
means is
ま
in
で、
Yakuza
プレイされ
6,
たユーザーの方だ
for
と、
people who
お
played
分かりだと思うん
Yakuza
ですけ
series
れ
up
ど、
to 6,
6の最後
if you know,
桐
after
生
at
は
the end of
まあ
Yakuza
生きてい
6,
ちゃいけない人間という
Kiryu
か、
Kazuma
自分の存在を隠
is
して生きていく
supposed
こと
to
で、
not be
代わり
living.
に、
He's supposed to be dead, so
まあ
that's why he
家
doesn't
愛す
have
る
a
家族
name
を守るみたいな
to protect
決
his
断をす
you
る
know,
わけなの
loved
で、
ones.
実
That's
は
why
桐
he
生一馬
can't
として生
show
きてい
his
ない
name.
んですね。
So
で
that's why.
その桐生一馬の、まあ、かつて桐生一馬だった男といっ
Like
た
a
男
man who
の
previously
今が描かれ
was
ている
known
作
as
品に
Kiryu
なるの
Kazuma.
で、
So it's the
いつも
story
通り
about
の
him.
グレーのスーツを着
So
て
that's why
赤い
he's
シャツだ
not
った
wearing the
桐生は
classic
こ
red
の作
shirt,
品の中
gray
にはい
suits,
ないっていう
but a
ことに
different
なってます。
outfit.
なるほど。
まあ、今ちょっとその
So
桐生自身はとある組織
So
のエージ
Kiryu
ェントと
is
して活動
actually
するよう
an
な
agent from a
生
secret
活を送っているので、
organization.
まあちょっとこ
So
れあれですよね。こ
so
う地味
if
な
you
格
look
好
at
とい
it,
うか
he,
黒い
he's
スー
not
ツで
like
サングラス
wearing
で
some
一応これ
you know,
桐
like
生
flamboyant,
真剣に
like
変
the
装してるんですよ。
crazy,
あ、これ変装
but
した
he's
状態
wearing more like a dark
誰もわかんないです
suit.
これ桐
He's trying to, you know, act like he can't
なので
expose himself. So that's why
桐生
no one can
的
see,
には
tell
組織の
because he's wearing a
一員として
sunglass and black suit.
存
No
在
one
を
can
消し
tell
なが
that
ら
he's
まあ
Kiryu
やってい
Kazuma.
る
He looks exactly the same except for he has sunglasses. Even if it's a different suit, he's still kidding you. He's still wearing a suit. It would be different if he was wearing like different, like completely different clothes. He's still wearing a suit. He still has a chin strap.
A different
まあ
game
先ほどの映像にも
fighting
少し入ってましたけど、
Yeah,
まあ
that's
from the
right.
previous seasons.
とか、い
That's
わ
right,
ゆる
that's
こう
right.
喧嘩的な
So
アクションもも
usually
ちろん入ってる
Kiryu
んですけど、
Kazuma
さっきなんか
has that street fighting Yakuza style fighting, you know, punch, kick,
そうですね。ちょ
throw
っと見
stuff.
たことのないような
But
能
there
力な
was
の
a
か
little
飛び
more
道具な
different
のか
thing
能
that
力では
showed.
ないんですけれど、
But it's not like a skill that
まあ
he
今回
has,
スパイアク
but
ション的な
he actually
要
has
素
some
が
kind
結
of
構入
spy
ってきたりし
action
ますので、
elements in
今日実
this
は
game
ですね、ちょっ
too.
とバト
So
ルシーンを
today I
ま
would
とめ
like
た
to
映像を、
showcase
まあ
a
これ
cool
昨日の
battle
夜
scene.
撮ったんです
Actually, this video was
そんなもん
recorded
取れたてほやほや
yesterday.
の
撮れたて
So
ほや
this
ほや
is
で
the
撮って
newest
きました
info, huh?
でそちらを
Exactly,
ちょっとご覧い
exactly.
ただいて
So
今
let's
回
go
の
ahead and
バトルアク
show
ションのスタイルについて
the
ご説
two
明します
styles of the
では
battle
映像の方
actions. So
お願いします
first, one video. Let's go.
Wonder if we're gonna get a lot of action. Okay, this is his standard Kiryu Yakuza street style. I mean fight style. Some different moves, that's all there. Hopefully there's a bunch of crowd control moves. Classic Kiryu with the boot. Ooh. Pretty good different new heat action.
はい、こちら今ご覧いただいたのが
Like smashes their
So
head
this
with
video
a
showed the Oryu style,
詳しくお願いし
Oryu
ます
the
って何の
Yakuza
こと
style.
っていうと、
So
桐生
Battle
の
action
背中に描かれている入れ墨の柄のことなん
Usually,
ですね。
so
あの竜
Oryu
の柄を
is
オーリュ
the
って言うんですけど、
actual tattoo
まあ
that's
そういう名
shown
前をつけて
in
る通り、
Kiryu's
これまで
back.
通りの
So that's why we call it
桐生
Oryu
一馬の
style,
スタイルが
aka
この
the
タイプ
Yakuza style.
Oryu.
でこれは何を言ってるかとい
So
うと、
what
まあ
I'm saying
喧嘩
about
殺法
this
とか
is
いわゆ
like
るまあ
the street
近
fighting
距離強打
style.
の打撃
You know,
で
it's
すよね。
most of
打
it
撃
is
アク
like
ションが
physical
こちらのスタイ
contact
ルになってい
action
る。
is the
まあ
main
ここまでは
style
ある
of
意味
this
これまで
fighting
龍が
style.
如くを
So if you have
プレイ
played
さ
a lot
れ
of
て
the
きた
Yakuza
方に
series,
は
it's
おなじみの
it's
スタイ
the
ルの発展
classic
系みたいな感じ
the
だと思うんです
fighting
け
style
ど、
of
もう
Kiryu.
一個
But
新しい
there's
バトルスタイル
one
があり
more
ます。そちらの方の
different
映
battle
像の方
action.
ご
Let's
覧
go ahead and show that video right now.
This is the other style, the agent style. Ooh. I like that. I like the little Spider-Man powers. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's like a meter, if you can just do it all the time or what. Ooh. Drones? He can call drones. Oh my, they're like flies. I love this series. This is so wacky. Smoking.
うんこちらは先ほどとはかなり違う
He lit up
Really,
a
really
cigarette
different
and
from the
blew everybody up.
other style.
That was pretty cool.
So
エージェント
yes, yes, this is the new battle action, the agent
そ
style.
のスパイ映画とかに
So if
よ
you've
く
seen
あ
spy
る
movies
その
or
ガ
like
ジェットというんです
there's a
か
lot
ね
of the
いろんな
gadgets
道
that
具を
they
使っ
use.
て
So
敵
he
を
will
蹴
be
散らしてい
using
く
these gadgets
まあ
to fight against
最
the
初に
enemies.
公開
Yeah,
さ
like
れ
his
た
little
トレーラーの
Spider-Man
中で
little
ワイヤー
Released
的なこう
announced
ワイヤーで敵
announced
を
trailers that we
縛って
shown. There were
引っ張っ
like
て
some
投げ
couple
る
wire
I really
actions
wanna-
もちろん入って
already.
たんですけど
I really want to
But
see
now that
how
you
he,
saw,
なんかドローン
if they
で
explain like that
drones too.
stuff that he
So you can
uses.
send
で
drones
そのドロー
too,
ンで敵を混乱
and
さ
you
せて
can
Like, I want to
actually
see if they
confuse the
explain it in the
enemies.
story. Like give him his weapons and drones and
So it's
wires
more
and stuff.
for fighting against multiple
うまく使えば有
enemies,
効に使えます
and
よ
you'll
と
be
いう
able to use it
まあアクション
efficiently
が今回
against the
新しい形で
depending on the situations.
作品の世界観に合わせて
So
入ってま
kind
す
of added
まあ
this
改め
battle
ての説
action
明なんですけ
to
ど
match
龍河如くセ
the
ブンガイデン
style
は
story
桐
of
生
this game.
単独主人公の
So
まあストーリーライン
Yakuza
とか
series
も
was
ある
always
ので
about
アクション
Kiryu
アドベンチャー
Kazuma
作品
being the
な
solo
ので
main
こういうバト
character.
ルアクションを
So
ユーザーの方にプレイしていただきながら
I wanted
ス
to
トーリ
kind
ー
of
を進めていくという
showcase
まあ
another
設定
new
に
style of
なってます
the
なんか
battle
興味ある
action
ことあり
in
ます
this game and have
いや
player
ちょっとかな
enjoy.
りね蜘蛛の糸を使ったような能力ですとか
Oh, these
本当にいろい
wired
ろな
action
ことが
looks
で
like
きる
these
よう
spider
になっ
webs.
てかなり多彩な能力なんだ
It
と
looks
思い
very
ます
interesting with all the new gadgets
すご
too.
く大事にしてるのって
So the
街
one
で遊
thing
ぶ
that
ってい
we
うことだったりするんですね
actually
で
have
その
one
街の
focused
中
and
でまあ
important
飲食店行ったり
in
とか
mind
まあ
in the
いろんな
Yakuza
プレイスポット
series
行って
is
遊ぶっていうの
because
はも
we're
ちろんいいけど
fighting,
街
it
でバ
takes
トル
place
する
in a city,
っていう
so
のがす
we're
ごい特徴
fighting
だと思って
in
て
the city.
だから例えば
So,
自転車とか
so you want to use like
看板
anything
と
that's
か
around
い
in
ろ
the
んな
city,
も
like
のを
bicycles,
武器に
signs,
変えて
and be
敵を
able
倒せる
to
みたいなところ
uniquely
が
use
まあこれ
those
まで
in
のシリーズ
different
も大
situations,
切
and
にして
that's
きたポイ
why
ントだ
that
ったんです
in
今
recent
回
series, like
ま
all
あ
the
その
other series, you
看
were
板
able
と
to
か
do
いろんな
that.
オブジェクト
But
も
now you can use
ワイ
the
ヤーで
wire
引っ
and
張っ
bring
て持ってこれるの
those
で
signs
まあ
signs
そ
or
のバ
objects.
トルの戦略
So
性とかがよ
hopefully
り奥
the
深いも
battles
の
like
に
strategy has improved
と
slash
思って
changed,
いますのでまあ
updated
こちらの方も
with
ぜひ
this agent
ご
style
注目い
as
ただけれ
well.
ば
So hopefully you
はい
will enjoy
はい
this style
ま
as
ず
well.
はバトルアクションについてご説明いただきました
Thank
け
you
れど
very
も
much for
龍
explaining
が
a
如く
lot
シリー
about
ズ
the
といえ
battle
ばや
actions.
はり舞台となる街が
And I
どこに
think
なるの
fans
か
are
というの
very
も
curious
非常に
about
気になるところだ
where
と
it
思う
takes
ので
place,
すが
the
その
story.
については
Yeah,
あ
yeah.
の先ほどから出てる画面の中
So
で
if
They already
you've
had
seen,
いると思うんです
some
けど
people have
talked
realized
about
probably.
majority of this
Uh,
already.
yes, it is
あ
taking
の
place in
今
the
回
city.
のストーリー
So
が
this
龍が如く
story,
6
so
が
it
終わっ
takes
てから
place
まあ
after
その龍
3
が如く7
years
の裏
after
側をや
the
る
Yakuza
なってる
6,
ので
and
まあ
also
そこに登場してきたような
there
舞台
like
っていうのがやっ
stages
ぱ
that
メインの
showed up
舞台となります
around there
で
too.
まあもち
The
ろん
previous
横
games
浜も
and also
登場し
Yokohama
ますし
as
まあメイン
well.
の舞台とな
But
る
the
のは
main
大阪蒼
location
天堀
would be the
まあなん
Sotenbori.
でなんでしょうねって考えると
So main location Sotenbori, and you can go to Yokohama too.
極道組織の
So
本拠
if
地
you,
だからって
so
こと
the
に
story is
です
about
けど、まあ、この
the
辺とかは
Japan's ultimate like
今後
Yakuza
発表していくストーリーラインなどに
organization
沿
is
って
takes
まあお話
place
ししていければ
in
な
the
と
story too. So that's why we wanted to take
この
have
蒼
this
天堀という街はもう
Sotenbori.
ファンの皆さんにはおなじみの
I think a lot of
龍が
fans
如
are
く
very
Sotenbori
familiar
Well,
with
this is probably gonna
Sotenbori.
explain why Kiryu was with
それに加えてですね先ほどの映像
what's his name in
And
Like a
also the
Dragon
video
when
was shown
after the
earlier.
guy got out of prison. That's probably what they're gonna
I
explain.
feel like I've seen it in Yakuza 2.
見えています
There
け
was
れ
this
ども
まあ
golden castle
す
in
い
the
ません
video.
ね過去作の
So,
話ばっかりしてし
yeah,
まって
sorry for talking
はい
about all the
あの
previous
僕プレイ
series.
してないよ
but,
っていう方もいっぱいいらっしゃ
probably
ると
some
思うんですけ
people
どそういう
who
方はまあ
there are
私
some
そんな
people
よう
who
な
haven't
似たよう
played
なのがあ
yet.
ったとちょっと
Apologies.
ご認識いただければと思うんですけれど
However,
なんかね金色に輝いて
so
る
like the golden
大阪城的なもの
castle,
が映って
like a Osaka castle kind of style
これ
thing.
は大阪城
Is
で
this
は
まあよ
Osaka
く似た
castle?
何かなんで
Well,
すよね
something that's
Yeah.
really similar to
な
that.
るほど、
はいだと思いますけれどねはい
あとこの城の
Yeah, the castle that came from like out of the ground in Yakuza
It also
2.
seems like
かったりっていう風にかなり
the
I think it
area
was,
around the also looks like casino and all
What's
those
his
like
name?
fancy
Castle. I forget
buildings.
his name.
Would you tell us a little bit about that?
Son Goku? Not Son
I
Goku.
wanted to showcase
I forgot his name.
that we have stages like
なんで
this
しょうね
as
いわゆ
well.
るちょっとした
So
小さな町みたいな空間に
I
なってます
wanted
ので
it's like
ま
a
あここに
minute
どんな
like
遊びが
it's
入っているのか
Sengoku,
area
not
down
Son
that looks
Goku.
like
Sengoku.
miniature
わかります
city.
ね
Like if you
I
look
think
at the
it was his
picture, you
castle, I'm
can
not
kind
sure.
of tell a
ね
lot
マ
of
ジ
it,
で
huh?
はい
闘技場って字も見
So
えますね
you can see
まあもはや
Colosseum
隠してないに近い
is
ですまあいろんな
too.
遊
So
びが
well,
繰り
anyways,
広げ
there's
られ
a
る
lot
場
of
所になりますの
interesting
で
sites.
さらに
Here.
ですね、最後に天守閣に座っていたキ
And
ャラ
also,
クターも
I
登
want
場
to
していましたけれ
あ
know
ども、
トレーラー
a
の方
little
ですね
bit about the
お前
character
の
who
名は
was sitting on the top of the tower.
キャラクターです
Oh,
まああれ
yeah,
は
it
新
was
キャ
in
ラ
the
クターだったり
trailers
す
too.
るんですよねで
But-
超重要人物だ
So
ったり
that
もするんで
guy
す
in
け
the
れ
blue
ど
suit is a
まあ
really,
この辺
really
で
important character in this
ええ
game. But
こっちもなんかざわざ はしてます
It
の
seems
で、
like a lot of people
はい
are
皆
like
さんまた早く出たいのかなと
talking.
思いますの
It
で、
seems like they
まあ
really want to show up,
新しい
come
Like
on
their
stage
guests?
right
方
now.
に、ご
So,
登壇いただいてキャラク
so
ターに
let's
ついて
go
お話し
ahead
できれ
and
ばと
have
思い
our
ます。
guests over
はい
and talk
さ
about
あ
the
それで
characters.
は今作に登場されるキャストの方々をお呼びいたし
So
ます。
please welcome all the
ま
guests.
ずお一人目は桐生
First
一馬役
will
を演じ
be
られます黒田孝也さんです。
Takaya
黒田さん
Kuroda,
どうぞ
who is
ステージに
playing
お
the
越し
role
くだ
of
さい。
Kiryu Kazuma. Please welcome him onto the stage.
Kiryu's voice actor.
I love his style. Like, it looks
さあ
like
続きまして
He looks cool.
8代目近江連合直参渡瀬組若頭補佐
Jose
の
Shishido?
構成役を演じられます
Yusuzaki.
Next
Motomiya
up,
Yusuzaki.
Yasukaze さん
Like
です。
Yusuzaki.
元宮さんどうぞステ
Watase
ージにお越
family
しく
and
ださい。
Otomiya.
Alliance subsidiary, Shishido Gose. We have Motomiya Yasukaze-san who will be voicing that character.
続きまして8代目
Next
近江連合直参渡瀬組若頭鶴野祐樹役を演じられます山口
Yoshiyuki
will be
Yamaguchi.
Yoshiyuki
山口
Yamaguchi,
さん
who's
どうぞ
playing
ステ
the
ージにお
role
越しくだ
of
さい。
Yuki Tsuruno Yuki, a captain of Watase family,
Watase.
only
Okay.
alliance subsidiary.
Okay. Watase. That's his name.
最後に
And last
蒼
but
天
not
堀の
least,
何でもや赤目役を
First summer
演じられます
Person
ウ
who
イ
will be
Uika?
voicing Akame, who
ウイカさ
will
ん
be
ど
the
うぞステージにお
Sotenbodi's
越しく
Jack
だ
of all
さい。
trade. First Summer Uika.
Uika. Akame.
Alright, so all the
豪
guests
華な
are
新キャストの皆さ
on
ん
the
にお
stage.
揃いいただきました改めて
Thank
盛
you
大
very
な
much
拍手を
for
お送
coming
り
to
く
the
だ
stage.
さい。
Everybody's dressed
Great a round of
Fantastic.
applause for all the guests.
I like when they have the voice actors and the
さあそれで
the
は
character
皆
as
様
actors
椅子におかけくだ
Please
さい
take a seat.
on here. Pretty cool. Just like last year with Ishin.
さてここからはゲストの皆さんにお話を伺ってまいり
So
たいと
now
思
we'd
い
like to
ます
ask some
ま
questions
ず
to
黒
our
田さん
guests.
にお伺いしたいんですけれど
First,
も
to
昨年の
Kuroda-san.
発表に続き6月9日にトレーラー公開となりましたけれどもファンの皆様からは
So
どん
what
な
was
反響
fans'
があったんでしょう
reaction
か
after the trailer that was shown on June 9th?
ね、6が
Um,
6で一旦、
So, like, you know,
終わった感じになっていたの
Yakuza,
で、
like the story
とに
ended.
かく
My
周りの方
character
たちは
story
喜んで
ended
くだ
at
さいま
Yakuza
したね。
6. So, but then all of our fans
これですよね、
were
外伝に
really
ついてですね。
like
はい
rejoiced
で、あ
when
と、
the trailer
え
popped up.
桐生が出てくるということは
Now that
どういうゲ
Kiryu's
ーム
coming
システムなのっていう
A
のを
lot
結
of
構聞かれ
people
たりしま
had
した
a question saying, "What kind of game
そ
system
の
would
龍
it
が
be
如く
now that
6以
Kiryu's
降およそ
back?"
7年ぶりにこう
はい
桐生の新たな
Kiryu never
姿が
left.
So it has been
描かれる
7
He was only
years
not not playable in
ど
one
ん
game.
なお気持ちで
Like a
演じられたん
Dragon
でしょう
6,
か
Yakuza 6,
うん
and there was going to be another story about Kiryu.
一回
So what did you
い
feel
つも
about
これ言
that?
ってることなんですけど、
So,
これでラストかなと思って
Now, like I
演じて
feel like every
来
question
てた
that
んですけども、
I asked,
で6で本
I
当に最後
always feel
か
like
な
this
と
is
思
gonna
って
be my
て、
last
でこの
time
話を
to
伺って、
play Kiryu. And
やっぱり
especially
毎
when
回
I
その場で
saw
全てを出し切
we
ってる
finished
つもりなん
Yakuza
ですけど
6,
も、
that was like the
ど
end
う
of
して
his
もこ
story.
の作品、
But
このあと桐生一馬が好きなんで、
But I really
ただ
love
単純
the
にまた
character
桐生
Kiryu
一馬の
Kazuma,
人生を演じることができるってい
and
う
being
こ
given
と
a
に対
chance
する
again
喜びが
to play out,
湧き出てくる
act out Kiryu
だけで
Kazuma's
すね、
life
毎回
again,
本当
and
に嬉し
is
い
a,
ですね。
such
よ
a
りまた
happy thing.
また桐生を演じら
I'm
れる
able
っていう
to
喜びですね。
act Kiryu Kazuma again and just
これす
happy
ごい
about
気合
it.
入ってましたよ。ええ
And
で
he's
も
like,
順番
yo,
的には
he
実は
had,
龍が
he
如
was
く
really
8
psyched about
そう
it.
ですね。
のが先なんですよ。音声取ってるのは。
So actually, we
去年の
took
RGG
recorded the
サミット
voice
でもご
of
説明しましたけど、龍が如く
Yakuza
8を作って
or
る
Like a
最中
Dragon
に
Infinite
やっ
Wealth
ぱり桐
first.
生のこの8に
But
至るまでの過程を
After
描くゲーム化する必要があるなって
released
いうことで、
the,
この
we recorded
龍
all
が
the
如くセ
audio,
ブンライデン直樹
we
した
started
男を作ってる
developing
ので、後でしたよね。
Yakuza or Like a
まあ
Dragon
遡る
Infinite Wealth.
形で
はいはいはい
台本も
Then we decided
そうです
we need to
先に
actually
8
go
と
ahead
って
and,
ま
and
したよ
だから気
show
持ち
what
的に
kind
は
of
どうなんですかそう
story
いうのって
Kiryu
こう
had while
ニー
7 was
ト
happening.
の
And
話知
that's
って
when
るわ
we
けじゃない
started
ですか。
recording.
はい。だけどあれですよ、例えば龍が如くゼロもあったじゃない
And
ですか。
Kuroda-san now
だ
talking
から
about,
こうずっ
but
と
we
年
had
を取ってき
Yakuza
た桐生
0
を
too,
演じなが
right?
ら、また若かりし
It seems like
桐
we
生
would
に
be
戻る
able
とかっていうのは多
to
分
act
役者さ
out
んとか声優さん
young
はそういうのって
Kiryu Kazuma
面白み
too.
を感じるんじゃないですか。
And as an
面白かったです
actor, I
面
feel
白
like
かった
all
よかった
actor
はい
who is
ちょっと遡って
really
演じるっていう
happy or interested like
ありがとうござい
feels
ます。さあ続いて本宮さんにお
enjoy
話をお伺いしたい
acting
と思い
out
ます。
different aged
まず
character
は
of
率
it,
直にです
their
ね、
own
オファー
characters.
を受けた時のお気
To
持ちと、演じ
Motomiya-san,
られました獅
would
子
you
郎とい
tell
う
us
キ
a
ャラク
little
ター
bit
について
about
の
how you
ご
felt
感想を教えていただけますか。
when you actually got the offer first, and also about your character, Shishida?
ゲーム界の大作です
It's
の
like
で、
if you say the Yakuza series, it's like one
まあ、
of
ありが
the
たかったんです
legendary
けど、
game series. So when we
まあ、も
first
ちろ
got
ん
the
出てみ
offer,
たかったっていうのもあ
I
るんですけ
really
ど、
always wanted
今
to be
で
in it
いい
for
のかな
sure,
と
but
か、
then I was first
いろいろ
contemplating,
迷
is
い
it
がありまして、
do I really have the right to like voice?
山口
Like,
とも
am I even ready?
相談して、
And I actually asked to
どうしようか
like
っていう
my friends, like,
話をして、
should I really take the offer?
まあ、
But-
先輩たちも
And
結
my
構出させていただいてたので、
like has been
いろ
in
んなこ
these
とを考
game
えて
as
しま
well,
って
so
考えすぎて、
I just had all these
ちょっと時間
thoughts in my mind.
いただい
It
て
took me,
結論出させ
I
て
asked for
それで
some time to
本
decide,
当に覚悟して
and I
お受けしました。
like swallowed. I just psyched
まあ
up
キャ
and
ラクタ
decided
ーは結構
I
そ
will
の
take the role.
まあ
I know this must be difficult, especially with multiple people
キャ
talking
ラクターの方でやることが多か
to
ったんで
translate.
Actually, as an actor,
But I like how I love that the Yakuza series is such a like a celebrated series now that actors like they get actors and people like to come in and do everything like voice capture and facial capture and all that. They get a bunch of people to do that now because it's gotten so popular. Everyone is like everyone is happy to do it.
How do you feel, and what do you think about your like a dragon series?
So yeah, I have made the show called Nihon Toitsu for 10 years.
いろんなところとコラボさせ
And
てい
did
た
a
だ
lot
い
of
たり、
we
いろ
did
んな
a lot of collaboration with
なん
like
ていうんですか
different
ね、
places.
プラットフォームで仕事をしたりするんですけ
Like,
ど、
and
長く続いている作品に共通していることがあり
and
ま
there's
して、
like one
それは
thing that's
必ず
similarity
制作サイドの
across
方
all
作品
these
に愛情を持っている
shows or games
っていう
that's been
もうこの一
a
点の
long time.
共通があって、
And there's always like someone
この
who
現場に来させていただいた時
they
も、
actually have like a
今も
heart
ちろん
to
横
the
山さん
game
をはじ
series.
め
And
制
we
作
have
陣
like
の
talked
作品に
and
対す
played
る愛
with
情っていうのはす
Yokohama-san.
ごく
Yakuza series definitely has a lot of heart.
Developers had like so
あの
much
スタッフ
love towards this
の
Yakuza
一人
series.
一人が
And
愛情を
seeing-
持って仕事をしてい
seeing
る
like
現場だったので、
I actually
やっぱりそうなんだ
realized
な
like
と
each person puts their heart and
うん
soul in this this
最初にお会いした時
whole
から
game. So it
なんか
felt like
役者さんと初
working
め
with
てお
them
会いす
was
る時って
great.
やっぱその役柄の話とかが多いじゃないですか。
So when we talk
で
to
本宮
these
さんとはなん
actors,
か
uh,
僕なんか
we
やっぱ
always
プロデュー
talk
サー同
about
士で
like
話
what
してる
kind
感
of
じも
acting or like
で
we always talk
もう
about
会うたび
acting
に
usually, but then
そ
every
の
time I talk
もう
with
1時間2時間とか
Motomiya-san,
ですよ
we
ね
always
会うた
talk
びに
about
何
what
回も
how it is
はい
like to be a
近況報告じ
producer
ゃないですけど
all the time.
こういうふうに今やってます
So
みたいな
they would
お互い
tell
まあ
me
その
like,
いわ
oh,
ゆ
we're
る
doing this kind of show, producing a
IP
show
を持っ
like
てる
this,
立
and
場
then
な
while
の
we
で
while
ま
I
あそう
talk
いうと
about
ころ
like
も
producing
い
the
ろいろ
game
共有さ
like
せていた
this
だいて
and
勉
being
強さ
able
せてい
to
いやもうこ
actually
ちらこ
share
そ
ideas
長く
and be able to
続ける
study
大変さっていうのもあるん
with
で、
him.
From each
その
other.
辺のことも
They shared a lot of stories,
ご教授いただい
and
て
they shared like
いろいろな
how they do their
質
work.
問させていただいて、いろいろ勉強させてもら
And
ってます。
asked a lot of questions to each other,
本
and
当に
we
お互いまあ
pretty
本
much
当に刺激
like
を刺激
we
にな
I
る
think she might be helping him out with both of them talking.
でも
Shared
役者
our
としてはもう
opinions.
本宮さんがどういうふうに演じられるかっていうのがありますけど、ちょっといつもと違う感じの
Because I'm sure it's hard to
Yeah,
to do
I feel
both
like
at once.
This role is a little bit different than all the roles that you usually.
懐かしいなと思いながらやらせていただきました。
Motomiya was like, yeah, actually, like it was more of a roles that I used to do back in the day, and I
さあ
felt
続い
like
て
pretty
山口
nostalgic
さん
when I was
お話をお
acting.
伺いしたい
this
と
role.
思います。
To
山
Yamaguchi
口さん
さん
が演じられている鶴野という
So this character you're
キャラクターは
playing in the game,
豪快
Tsuruno,
なキャラクターというよりはどちらかというと
it's
知的な
more
印象を受けるキャラクター
intellectual
だと思うん
than
ですけれども
eccentric.
こう演じられてどんな感想をお持
What
ち
do
に
you
なりま
think?
したか。
What do you think
まあ
about your
本
character?
来は
Usually,
知的なキャラなんですよ。
Kuroda-san
山口さん
actually
は
talked about like actually Yamaguchi-san is more intellectual than eccentric usually.
あ、だから本当は
He's whispering something into his
細
ear.
胞の役を役者でやってますけど、
So like usually he play out all these crazy
ご本人
eccentric
からおっしゃっていた
character
だいて
in
大丈夫です
those shows, but
You know that you can talk.
Oh, actually, okay. So yeah, most of the work that work, it's usually people who goes wild, crazy.
逆に
So this time
ぶっ
around,
ちゃけ言うと
like if I
桐
to
生
be
よりも
honest,
セリフがある
確かにそうかもしれないですね。
I think I have more lines than Kiru and Kuroda-san this time.
多分セリフ量としては。
So when I first, it was like when I actually got this in the actual script, it was like, you sure, Yokoyama-san? I have so much lines than him.
読まれてどんな印象を受けられたんでしょうか。
What did you think when you actually read the script first?
So first, when I first got the offer, it was like, really? The Yakuza series? Whoa. Since, like, I usually do a lot of the actions. First, I thought I was offered as a motion actor. But then I was like, then I was told like, oh, you're the voice. I was like, oh, thank goodness, thank goodness.
How was the recording?
I was like, yeah, it was pretty smooth. Because like, so the characters they will be acting is using the Kansai dialect. But you guys are not from Kansai, right? So that's why I feel like they might have a little bit of struggling.
I think I'm gonna play Gaiden in Japanese first because there's an English and Japanese one. And usually when I'm playing the games with Kiryu, at least I'll play in Japanese. I'll play Like a Dragon 8 in English first, then Japanese after. I still haven't played Like a Dragon.
I'm the producer for this Yakuza show in Japan.
7.
So all the characters in the shows are talking in
I've only
Kansai
played it in
dialect.
English.
But yeah, so I'm really glad that they were able to pull off the Kansai dialect.
So now we want to ask Uika-san. So if I'm not wrong, I think you applied for this cabaret audition for this game. Is it correct?
So actually, during COVID, I first played the Yakuza series for the first time, and I actually played Yakuza Like a Dragon at first. But then when I first played, I started playing the Yakuza series, and then since then I only talk about the Yakuza series on the radio, TV shows. I felt like the Yakuza series has opened up a different world to me. And when I heard about the cabaret audition, I was like, I really want to be in it. I really want to be in the games. So that's why I applied for the cabaret auditions. And then it was like, actually, yes, we did get the
application.
And actually, we were writing. The character that we actually asked Uika to do, we started writing the script, but then, and we actually were having her image when she was when this character, and then we saw her application. So that's why before we accept those auditions, we sent an offer first, but then. Also because it was like at the end of the year, so it was hard to reach. So that's why during audition we ask Uika saying like, "Hey, does your agency know about you're here?" And she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm here all alone by myself." So
no matter what my agency says, I want to play this part. That's what she said at the audition.
But then we already gave an offer to her agency about this character, so we wanted to tell her that during the audition first. But then I guess we didn't want to.
But the Grand Prix of this audition will be on Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, right?
I was like, yes. So, and she's like, what about me then? Am I gonna show up in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? And he's like, no, you're not. So it's like, see, I wanted to be in like Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth too, but I'm actually really honored to be able to be part of this game like this.
So she wants to be in both games because one offer was for one game and audition for the other.
Cabaret audition. So in Japanese they were saying nama kaba audition, which means live action cabaret audition. So you won't be in there as a 3D character, but actually as a live action video feed as a cabaret audition, as a cabaret in the
Yeah,
game.
I think this is the lady that they announced on Twitter that who won the competition.
So I
Is that her?
actually
It might be a
was
different lady.
worked with him
That was gonna be
recently
the
with one of
live
show
action
as a fisherman.
mini
So
game
that's why it's really
character.
interesting. Oh, and then now just like she was talking about I want to be in the Ryuga Gotoku too, or Yakuza series too, and then he was like, yeah, after working with a lot of other actors, I get it. I get like people messaging me saying Uika-san wants to show up in Yakuza. Uika-san wants to be in Yakuza series from all around, and then actually told saying, if you keep on saying that, it might be a bad effect to actually be offered this role. So after hearing that, Uika-san was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be too eager to be wanting to be in the Yakuza.
So you love this series so much, and now you're in it. So how's your opinions towards the game change?
It's like I'm just completely like a pure fan.
I like
so
this.
being in it, like being in the game, like I was just be like, oh, this is how you do this game. Oh, this is how you actually get me in the game, and just seeing all these things feels everything was so new to me, and I'm just super excited and happy to just be part of it.
It's cool that a lot of
everybody
Japanese
has, like, the same
actors
reaction.
and
Like the moment they all come into
actresses
the developer room,
love this series.
and everybody has like similar reaction.
The
It's like-
studio is just great. It's just amazing.
It's like as a small, I played Kung Fu, Spartan X, Kung Fu, when I was a kid, and just played a game back in the kid, and just seeing like the game developing world that I loved as a kid, and just seeing the studio like, oh, this is the place that the magics are made, and just kind of really surprised me.
And also, they're very surprised about how many cameras they actually had in the studio.
They had like 50, and it's like, yeah, that's we record your body from all around to make the computer graphics, the 3D avatar for this.
And also the thickness of the script. They print it as for the papers.
The script is just so big, and I couldn't even put it in the bag, and I felt like just carrying it might destroy my shoulders. And I actually did not. So all the people's scripts are written in this whole script, but I didn't want to read everybody else's script because I want to enjoy the game purely. Like as an actor, probably I should look at all the other people's lines, but as a fan, I was like, I don't want to see. It's like, no spoilers, please.
When Yokoyama-san tried to tell her what happened in the 8, Uika-san was actually trying to not to hear.
He was like, no, please, I'm trying to enjoy the game. Like I'm trying to avoid any kind of spoiler.
And also at the end of the video, there was another person. Unfortunately, he could not come to the event today, but we got the video message from him. So please check it out.
He's gonna be the bad guy, the main bad guy, probably.
三代目西垂誉を演じたキム・ジェヨクです。こんにちは。
Homare. Oh, I didn't get to read the name. Nishitani? Is that what it said?
出演することができて大変嬉しく思っています。少し前に来日して作品の収録をしたんですけど、今まで僕は声優としてのゲームキャラクターとしての作業もしたことがなくて、すごく新鮮で。
So he probably does anime, probably.
僕の出演シーンを少しだけちょっと拝見させていただいたんですけど、すごく迫力のある、あとリアルな感じの作品が出てて、もう個人的にもすごくワクワクしています。皆さんとゲームの中でお会いできること、僕も心から待っております。龍が如く7外伝、名を消した男、期待してください。ありがとうございます。キム・ジェヨクでした。
That's an incredibly long name for the for the game. I love it.
So that was a
It
video
is
message
Nishitani.
from Kim
Who?
Jae-san.
Okay, is he the
Thank you
son
very
of?
much for the video. And Yokoyama-san, would you
Nishitani
tell
is a
us
very
bit
familiar
about
Yakuza
this
name.
character played by Kim Jae-san?
It's like if you look at the trailer at the end, like he was like sitting at the top of the castle with the blue suits in the trailer, and he is acting these characters, Nishitane Homare. But he actually shows Nishitane Homare. The name Nishitane Homare actually showed up as well. But this name is he's a different Nishitane Homare Nishitani than the Nishitane Homare from Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0.
Third. The name gets passed on by generation, so he has got that name and called the third patriarch of the Kijin clan.
So it's the same name, but it's a different character, right?
Exactly.
Not the same name. He's just the third line, third son, or whatever. In the lineage.
Pay attention to what kind of story that Nishitani Homare.
Now I'm gonna have to look up Nishitani because
this game.
I remember.
Would you be able to tell us whether he's the enemy or the ally?
It was like, if you look at it, obviously it looked like an enemy, didn't it? He was like, hey, like he completely asked the name and he said, I don't have a name. You won't go off continuing saying, then let's go have a drink.
Oh,
right?
it's that guy. Okay.
Obviously in the trailer, it was like
yes, it's
but I can't
the guy who inspired
details, but
Majima in the jail. The guy who was like acted just like Majima before Majima acted like how he acts now.
Now, Yokoyama-san, would you tell us the release date
Sure.
for this, the man who erased his name?
Yes. This game's release date is going to be 2023, November 9th.
I thought it was coming out in August.
Started, so please,
I guess it's November 9th. But I thought it was coming out in August.
Thank you very much to all the guests. Motomiya-san, Yamaguchi-san, Uika-san. Would you give us some messages to your fans?
This time around, it was my first time actually working at voicing a game character. Like being able to see a little bit behind the scenes of game development and seeing like, oh, this game is made like so many people, so many new technologies, and I was so surprised of how crazy the game development was. And now that this is going to be a new game, hopefully, I feel like this is like one of the best games. Like I can't see exactly how this game would be released. So hopefully I can enjoy the game with you guys as well. So I would love to play the game when it's released as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll turn my
very much.
TV on so I can get a little bit brighter in here. Very dark.
So after I read the script and recorded in the studio, when I was like seeing how it was built, it was way bigger than I expected. Like it went over and beyond. So please look forward to it.
Thank you very much.
It looks like she's standing up.
First-sama Uika-san, would you give some message to your fans?
So the Gaiden. So it seems like the Gaiden is a story that would connect from 6, 7, and 8. 6, Like a Dragon, and Infinite Wealth. So I'm glad that I was part of that too. And maybe people who's a fan of all the Yakuza series, some people might be really angry at me saying like, you just came in from 7, how dare you noob. But I feel like I was able to I was able to act out the character as a player myself. So please, you might hate me, but please do not hate Akame, okay? You can hate me, but do not hate the character Akame. Thank you very much.
That was a joke, right?
Yes,
Gotoku
well,
Hikaze-san,
yes.
Yamaguchi Yoshiyuki-san,
It must be a joke.
ファーストサマーウイカさんでした。あり
Well,
がとう
thank
ご
you
ざ
very
いま
much
し
to
た。
the three of
皆
you.
さん盛大な拍手でお送りください。
Thank you
You
very
brought a
much,
lot of
Mutomiya,
character to this
Yasukaze-san,
panel.
Yamaguchi, Yoshiyuki-san, and first time Uika-san. Thank you very much.
Yes,
You brought a
Mika
lot of
had,
life
like,
into
a
it.
gag of, like, you can hate me, but do not hate this. Kind
Yeah.
of thing. So she was like, please, you can hate me, but
さあ
do
それ
not
ではで
hate
すね、
Akame,
次に移
please.
る前にもう
Alright.
お一方ゲストをお呼
We
びした
have
いと思
another
いま
guest.
す。龍が如く8で春日一番役を演じられます中
Please
谷
welcome
一番
Kazuhiro Nakaya, who's playing the role of Kazuya Ichiban in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Please welcome him to the stage.
Kasuga.
Oh, it's only gonna be those three. They took the other 3 chairs away.
There we go.
Ooh.
I think he was there last year.
中谷さんよろしくお願いいたします。
はい。
Thank you very
よろしくお願い
much
い
for
たします
coming today.
改めまして龍が如く8
So,
春日
hello.
一番役
Yes, I will be playing Kasuga Ichiban from Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Nice to meet you all.
さあということで、龍が如く8のダブル主人公。
So now we have double protagonists for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth today. Here on stage. Yokoyama-san, would you give us more info, more new info about this game?
でもまあその前にですね。
Yes,
ちょっと
but
先週
first,
突然公開させていただ
We
きま
did.
した
I want
また
to
改めて
show
に
you
なりま
guys
すが
the
えー
video that we
ご覧
just
ください
released last week. Let's go ahead and check it out.
This is the trailer. Very funny trailer. And I noticed Ichiban is wearing he's wearing the bullet that he got shot with, probably by his dad. Well, his patriarch. I'm thinking that's the bullet, at least. And nobody noticed. Like, how long was he there, like on the ground for? I like how they're, even in Japanese, they're like speaking in English. It's funny. Other games, when an American actor would be there, or American character, they were speaking English, even in Japanese. Oh man. Early 2024. I really hope it's either way before or way after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If it's on the same day, I can't play this. I can't play Yakuza 8 or Like a Dragon 8 the day it releases.
Everyone was talking about the trailer. So Ichiban was totally naked in the trailer, and
he seems
at this beach in a foreign country.
It's
What's
funny to
happening
him.
there?
これ一番はどういう状況なんですか。
こういう状況なんですね。
She's like, what's happening? He's like, that's happening. So in Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon,
Looks like he has a
Kasuga
Hawaiian shirt on.
started out where pretty much thrown away completely butt naked at a garbage dump in Yokohama Ishincho. And he started from nothing to Kasuga Ichiban at the end at the Like a Dragon. Was pretty like how he climbed up from nothing. So pretty much we wanted to kind of showcase, that from going back up again. Like, I guess he's always like that. He'll start out kind of something like that all the time, just kind of thrown out completely butt naked.
But you cannot tell us where this is, right? It's in a foreign country?
Yeah, just kind of foreign country. But yes, it's a foreign country. But
They don't want to say where yet. We already know it's Hawaii.
So that wasn't like a promotional video that was just made to showcase, but no, that's literally in the game. It's just a cut from literally a in-game footage that would be shown in game 2. So I was like, we thought that if we were gonna announce it, we would show off like a little sneak peek of a game like that.
I'm guessing like
I don't know how
something happens to like he probably like
yeah, it's true. Like
he
you
probably
can't expect, but
was on a boat or something. The boat
So he's like, yeah,
sank
it's like
or
a promotional
something.
video that
Hopefully nobody died.
So
he
it's
washed
a promotional
up
video,
on
so people
shore.
can't guess what's gonna happen. But it was a great promotion video. I was like,
Or they
when
go
I
to
saw it, I was
Hawaii
like, that's great. It was like,
on a trip,
It's really interesting how they were
and
able
they have a
to
wild
hide
night
this
or
jump
something,
So,
and he falls
like,
asleep
recently
on the
there was,
beach
like, a pretty
naked.
popular person in Japan that
We'll
was
see.
like, that was popular of not showing, acting like
Right.
it's completely naked. So people thought like, oh, we jumped in on
It was
the
very
location.
Austin
No, no, no,
Powers.
it was just the timing wise.
It was just
Yeah.
saying.
Yes.
It was very
Just-
Austin
he was
Powers.
like-
That's what I got
he was
from
like,
it.
Yo, Sega is insane, huh? Like that. I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh yeah. He was like, you had some kind of sexy voice showing up in this video. I was like, I don't know about sexy, but like, you know, as a little situation, like maybe I had like a little bit of like the breathing was maybe sexual, but no, but it's like when I recorded this voice, I was wearing clothes, so do not worry that I was not butt naked when I recorded. He's like, of course you.
でもこのシーンとかって映像に合わせて声取ってない。
But this scene, we did not record the audio matching the video, but we just recorded the audio first, and then we added the, we got
You did
that
such a
video.
great job.
Yeah, you really did a great job picking up the nuance of the situation. So yeah, I did my best. So hopefully you all would show how much my acting that I did.
龍が如く8って龍が如く
Yeah,
7の後
like Infinite Wealth is after Like a Dragon, like Yakuza Like a Dragon.
まあ出てきますよね。
So that's why.
横浜
So
の
probably
まあ偉人帳
maybe Yokohama Ijincho might probably show up in the game as well.
こういうような
But there will be
We'll probably
location
start there.
that you'll probably be going to a location like this as well. It's not just one situation kind of scene, but it's also a video of a location. But I would not gonna tell more about this. Yes, I'm gonna shut my mouth about the location now. But yes, you'll.
It's Hawaii. Just say it's Hawaii. Why can't they tell us it's Hawaii?
Really,
It doesn't change anything. There's no Yakuza organizations in Hawaii as we know of.
I can't tell you guys more. However, now that we have both of them here, and we can't just have them leave after we have them as a guest over. So, now that this game is dual main protagonists with Kiryu and Kasuga, so we wanted to kind of give you guys some kind of like service or like kind of fan service in a way. So, I wanted to kind of show a little bit of a conversation scene that's in the game. And we want to kind of show you guys that now.
More footage.
ことが済んだら大解散の尻拭いを手伝ってください。あんただって片足突っ込んだ当事者なんだからよ。わかった。約束する。
And he looks very, very skinny here.
お前に説教を食らうと。
Hopefully he's not sick or something.
長く生きてりゃこういう珍しいことが起こるんですよ。この後にもきっといっぱい待ってますよ。そうか。そうかもな。そうっすよ。なら、俺からも一つ
I like their bonding. It's pretty
説教
cool.
しておくか。はい。お前、サエコに何言ったんだ？
Psycho.
歴戦のキャバ嬢をあんだけ怒らせるなんて相当だぜ。
Ichiban made Psycho mad.
いや、 やっぱまだ怒ってましたか。プロポーズしたんだよな。はい。
What?
そんでこっぴどく
Wow.
振られました。
Huh.
南波と足立さんにも反省会してもらって、
Wow.
めちゃくちゃ謝ったんで
Did
すけど、
Ichiban have feelings for Psycho?
もう剣もほろろで。情けねえ声出すなよ。あ、そうだ。桐生さんからも何かアドバイス。いや、桐生さん、女っ気なさそうだしな。おい、今なんつった？いやいや、褒め言葉としてですよ。失礼なやつだな。俺にだって恋愛経験はある。そうなんですか。すみません。結構マジで意外でした。じゃあプロポーズとかしたことあります？当然だ。マジっすか？参考までに何て言ったか覚えてます？プロポーズか。
Mm.
この今
That's pretty good scene.
初めて公開され
So
た
That was
this
a very
is
good
the
scene.
newest trailer, right?
Yes.
かなり気になるキーワードが
There were some keywords in the
So,
trailer in the
Ichiban
conversation.
Maybe is in a relationship with Psycho
So there
at this
was
point.
something about
Even though they
Psycho,
didn't really
there
have
was a
that type of relationship in the
going
last
on
game.
Maybe with Psycho, like a proposing, a broken heart.
Yes, that's right. I was like, I can't say anything, but propose, broken heart. What are they talking about? You know, but that scene, actually, it was my first time seeing that scene myself, and I kind of felt like I was about to cry. It was like,
Aw.
we record each person's like voices, so now seeing them like conversate like this. So when you were saying your lines, was his reaction exactly what you were thinking? How he would react? And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like he'll probably act it out like that. Yeah.
So they recorded separately.
Yes. So yeah. So them hearing how that conversation goes is their first time hearing it like this. So when I actually record my lines, I would always imagine like them too. Say he'll probably say something like this when I say this. So like, and I was like in my mind, like, would Kasuga ask Kiryu about love relationship? And it was like, who would ask anyone to Kiryu about love relationship? Like, I felt like we're still, you know, haven't, you know, have that much relationship between each other.
Yeah, they must bond at some
Like,
point.
I can't tell you any details about why they're talking about this here, but you'll be able to find it in Infinite Wealth, the game Infinite Wealth. So first, it seems like Kiryu knows Psycho now, but why? Also, Kasuga apparently seems like they said proposed, but what does it mean? So the video that you saw, so the video you saw, you cannot guess how the story would go depending on the video you saw. So it's just like another one episode. But then there's like a main story. You would think like if you guess that main story is about Kasuga Ichiban's love story, no way that's gonna be the case. But if you so like I felt like we were able to kind of show that like the two main characters, the main protagonists would kind of have a conversation like this in game, and then it's like being able to see these two main characters like side by side, that's like the strong aspect about having dual protagonists. Like that's just not like a service shot of them just being together, but it's like one of the main aspect of the game, right? So like there are like
I wonder if they're gonna have two different parties.
So,
Like Kiryu's gonna have his party, Ichiban's gonna have his party, or what?
A lot of thing has happened too, so you know.
or
But
Kiryu's
for a
gonna
while,
have action focused combat and Ichiban's
just
gonna have
look at this
RPG
scene and
focused
use
combat,
this as
JRPG,
pretty much
turn based.
some
I
nutrients
wonder.
for
They haven't showed any
satisfying your
gameplay
itch of
yet.
the new Yakuza series.
数日前に出したそのヤドカリの映像だ
Oh,
to
And they
that
haven't
video
announced if it's
of,
fully JRPG or what,
the hermit crab.
like turn based.
You probably
On the
can
beach.
watch the beach scene and this scene, and it's like, well, those two scenes are completely two different scenes. So I don't know if you guys can get that Yakuza series itch by just watching those two videos, but the main story is has a grand epic story.
Of course it is. They usually do.
So she asked like, oh, so in the Gaiden, maybe we might be able to get more information why they were able to conversate like this. And he's like, oh, maybe, could be. But also like in the actual game, you'll be able to, like in Infinite Wealth, you'll be able to get more information of why they were able to kind of have their relationship in that level of like have them communication.
Also, this is the release date for both titles.
Yes.
On the left is the man who erased its name. It's gonna be released on November 9th, 2023, and also Like a Dragon 8 Infinite Wealth will be released in early 2024.
So please.
No release date yet. Official release date.
Please look forward to both of the titles.
さあそこで、ここでですねお時間が迫ってまいりました。
Alright, I guess we
皆さん
gotta
it's
wrap it
almost
up.
time.
龍が如くファンの皆
So
さんの
would you give some
コメン
comments
トをお
and
願いしたいと思います。
messages to your
まず
fans?
中谷さんからコメン
First,
トをお願いします。
Nakaya-san.
はい、今、RGG サミットをご
So
覧の皆さん、
people who's watching
ありがとう
RGG
ござい
Summit,
ます
Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
龍が如く8でです
So
ね、
in Like a
改めて
Dragon
セブン
Infinite
一気に
Wealth,
家族になった兄弟になった
you'll be able to see people, Kasuga, who became part of your family, and you'll be able to see their characters in the game as well.
ちょっとお兄ちゃんの
So,
桐生さんに甘える春日なんかが見られ
like
たり
maybe you might be able to see Kasuga, who's kind of like in a way talking with his older brother Kiryu Kazuma kind of style. Being able to see this kind of brotherly relationship would be pretty cool. So please look forward to this game.
Thank you very
Brotherly
much.
is pretty
Thank you,
cool.
Nakaya-san. And Kuroda-san.
They're decently close in age. I think Kiryu is probably like 10 years older.
Wealth, in this game,
私は台本当然
I don't think they
yes,
they
of course
told
I
us
read
how many
the
years
script, but
after Like a Dragon it
cannot,
takes place.
like completely, it's out of
Like how much time has passed in between the games.
Beyond imagination.
Yes.
えこんな展開
Because Like a Dragon takes place in
That's
2019
how it leads up to the story.
or
There's, like,
2018,
so
I
many
think.
situations where, like,
2019.
oh, that's how it goes.
てると思います
So you will be really surprised and you will enjoy.
外伝ですね
And also,
So I'm guessing it'll probably take place in like 2022, 2023, probably.
the story is incredible.
私はこれをこの作品
Of course.
できて
Like
台本
after
いただい
this
て
game,
僕で終わらなく
the
てよ
game
かった
designed, and then I
こ
got
の
the
作
script.
品を
I
演じ
was
られ
like,
てよかった
thank goodness this Kiryu Kazuma
そし
didn't
て
end at just
この
6,
後
but I was
自分も
thank goodness we were able to get more
ぜひゲー
story.
ムを楽しもうと思いまし
And
た
then
そ
I
して今
felt
回
like
の
I would want to
共演
enjoy
し
this
てくださっ
story,
た
this
先ほ
series
どの
more.
本宮さん山口
And
さん
thank you very much,
30
people
年
who
近く
also
前からやっ
people
ぱり
who also
知り合って
acted
い
with
た
me, like
お二人
Yamaguchi-san, people who
が
I
に
known since like 30 years ago.
すごい
Like
まあ特に山口さんは元
so,
気な
especially
若者だったん
Yamaguchi-san,
であんな貫禄が出て
like
素敵な
he
渋い
was
男
like
性
such
に
a
なったん
like
だなと思って
eccentric, energetic person.
本宮
Now
さんと
he's like well, like
あの
matured,
二人と
and
共演できたこと
being
も
able to
私はものすごく
act
個人
with
的にで
them
すけど
was such an
嬉しく
honor
思います
and
で
happy.
彼らがやっている日本統一とまた
Also,
お二人
people,
と
if
も
you can
全
watch
く違
their
うキャラクタ
show,
ーで
Nihon
今
Toitsu,
回の外伝の方は出演されますので
so like it's a completely
彼ら
different
の
character from
芝居も楽しみ
their
にしてく
show.
ださい
So please, if you're a fan of
絶対
them,
に
please enjoy
絶対に
their
ひっくり返ると思い
different
ますぜひ外伝の
characters
方も
that will be
楽しみにしてください
acting other than the Toits, Nihon Toitsu, their Yakuza show.
黒田
So
さんあ
please
りがとうござ
enjoy
いました
and please be excited for the game.
さあ
Thank you
そして
very much,
最後に
Kuroda-san.
横山さん
And
からメッセージ
at
をお願いい
last,
たし
please
ます
give some messages.
本日は
横山さん
ありがとうございまし
It's
た
like thank you very much for today. Thank you all for coming and
楽しい
watching.
内容だったら楽しんでいただけたら
Hopefully you
幸いで
guys
ございます
enjoyed this show, the summit. First, let's talk about Like a Dragon 7, Like a Dragon Gaiden. And so first, so now the game, so now it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon in the state, in English. So I'm glad that people started accepting the name change as Like a Dragon. So now, and also for people who accepted Kasuga Ichiban as another character with alongside of Kiryu Kazuma, and now that I'm here as a producer here, general producer of this whole show, the game, and I want to present what the fans want, and I feel like I have made a great game that the fans would want. But I would want to, if I want to share more information about the game details, we can't give you guys a little detail, but I actually got this a little
RGG Summit Fall.
We have RGG Summit Fall 2023
Okay,
to
so
show
you're gonna have another
more information about these two games.
In a few months. Well,
we will have like a similar show again in fall.
In the fall.
And give you guys what you guys want, more information about the game. So please look forward to the next.
I wonder why
summit.
they're not going to show more tonight.
Like it says
they're
fall,
about a year,
right?
or less than a year out.
Like the same as last year. And she's like,
until
Is it okay
like Dragon
to
8.
assume that it's gonna be in September?
And she's like, yeah, maybe, pretty much.
Maybe.
He's like,
We'll probably have more info by then, right?
He's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But we'll give you more information about Yakuza Infinite Wealth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth as well.
Thank you very much, Yokoyama-san.
さあこれをもちまして RGG サミット
So I guess this is time to end RGG Summit Summer 2023.
Thank you all for watching, and also thank you very much for Yokoyama-san and to everybody over here.
Kuroda-san and Nakaya-san, thank you very much.
これからの龍が如くスタジオに
Please
どう
look
ぞご期
forward
待ください
to upcoming titles and upcoming info from RGG Studio. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, and thank you all. Hopefully you all enjoyed our translation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
それが大人ってもんだ。当たり前やん。見かけ倒しちゃうやろな。どうせわかんねえ。よっしゃ
They should have showed this. They showed more here than they did in the. No, not really, but they showed a lot of different scenes there. They could have showed something else. Like I thought we were gonna get like some battling, like some like tell us what the fighting style is gonna be. If it's gonna be JRPG for Ichiban or what's it called, turn-based for Ichiban, and then like action for Kiryu. If they're gonna be two different parties, if they're gonna be a part of the same party, we don't know anything yet. We'll see later on in the year. Hopefully they have better information. It wasn't that bad of a summit, but there's a lot later they're not telling us yet. I don't really know why they're being secretive, and the game is like less than a year out, so I guess we'll see. In fall I'm sure we're gonna get gameplay and stuff for Like a Dragon 8. The man who erased his name, I could have sworn that they said the release date was like August, but it's not August, it's November, which is in 3 months. I mean 5 months, right? 5 months. Not it's not September, it's November. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I was just gonna stream the RGG Summit, see what they talked about, see if they were gonna have any anything special that popped up, but not much. Just that one extra scene that gave us some information. but they said it might not be what we think. It doesn't really give much information. So, but yeah, thank everybody for joining tonight. It was a fun little stream to see and check out what RGG's been up to. I had my hopes higher, but that's my own fault. I thought we were gonna get more information, but we just got like characters and them talking about their characters, and that's about it. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining tonight. I do appreciate it, and you guys have a good one.